New York, and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg. A lot of brown jackets on that side, but Ty Dolla Sign over here. Dolla Sign. Yo, fam, you're not going to hang out with Ty Dolla Sign. He got an album out, man. It's Beach House 3, man.
Beach House 3 is the season.
Ty, other than talking about vagina and weed, right, which used to be the basis of all of our conversations with you up here, and music, of course.
Wow.
And these are all still three things you love. I thought for today we would do something different with Beach House 3 out. I wanted you to not think about this. Your biggest hits. I want to play them.
Okay.
Your records that still go up when you're in the club or whatever. Records that still
Let's
get
get
played.
into them.
Things that you've either done or done for other people. Because I don't think you get enough. Do you feel like guys feel like Ty Dolla Sign gets his respect as a songwriter and producer?
He could get more.
I think he gets respect, but I think you could get more. But we just had a
appreciate
conversation.
that.
There's confusion about Ty Dolla Sign. I was just talking to him about this as we walked in. I think a lot of people didn't know what he did, singing, rapping. They weren't sure. And I said,
He made a good point. He said, I think it's because of your name. Your name is hella rappy. Ty Dolla Sign. I'm like, damn.
Once you
that
put a
makes
dollar
sense.
sign in your
I thought people just thought all niggas with dreads looked the same or something.
Nah, see, I think it was more about the name.
So it would have been different if it was like type music note. Like it would have been different.
Yes.
Wow.
It would've.
By the way, yes. But hold on, what you just said was true. If his name was Ty Music Note, you'd be like, oh, Music Note, he's out here singing. He's playing piano or something. Ty
Man.
Dolla Sign is like, get that money.
Just rap and get
They've
money.
been calling me Ty Dolla Sing, Saint Laurent Dollar. They've been calling me Ty Feature Sign.
That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
damn.
That is hilarious, too. Ty Dolla
care,
Sing
though.
is good, too.
Yeah.
Let me ask you though, Ty, do you care at this point in your career about being recognized by like, I don't know, I guess the pop world, like, cause you have so much pop success, right?
Yeah.
Through just making records in that world. Like the checks quarterly come in, I'm sure they're amazing. Do you care that they?
You know, to be completely honest, like what I care about is being a part of every world. I was just looking at my analytics on Instagram, and they said I'm big in Lagos, Nigeria. So I'm trying to tap into that world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tap into everything. Only thing I ain't done yet is K-pop, so I'm gonna be over there next.
Yo, listen, K-pop has some amazing records, B.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
fam, you can twist your face up if you
My
want.
homie, just sent me this K-pop record to get on. So
Yo, they,
Good?
I mean,
Yo, you got K-pop records, whether they're in
We're
English
talking
or
about
not.
Korean pop music.
Korean pop
Yes,
music.
yes,
they
yes,
make
yes.
straight ahead R&B records, like straight ahead R&B records with
like
amazing
good ones,
singing,
though,
like good
amazing,
ones.
amazing.
And
Not playing around.
And fam, their fan base is insane.
Well, I know,
Probably
and
one of the most.
I'm still
insane
getting
things.
retweets from Rap Monster and BTS for the
Yeah.
last 4 weeks. I interviewed them on Apple
That's
Music.
crazy.
4 weeks ago, still get like 1,000 retweets a day.
Do you think
Yeah.
for one second when you brought up K-pop, I didn't know it came from some interview on Apple Music? Because that's the only way. Because
That's how I got exposed to
right.
it.
No, I'm sure because Apple Music's so big on international music. Whereas in America, our understanding of K-pop, I didn't even understand until we went to Japan. Because in Tokyo, they have a huge K-pop section because
Yeah.
it's big there as well.
Yeah.
They had a K-pop fest in Jersey, like a year ago.
Well, of course,
Guys,
they're-
it's big here in Manhattan
there's-
too.
there's tons of Korean people.
You're
It's
just
Korean
not in
town.
those circles. That's it.
Right. Well, no, I'm not big in the Korean world. They have not accepted my podcast yet. My
I feel
wrestling.
you on that though, because like one time we posted something and we wrote BTS like on some behind the scenes, but everybody thought we were talking about
Oh,
BTS, and it was millions of retweets and likes. I'm like, wow, yeah. So that I'm gonna definitely tap into that area, but it's been crazy for me because like you said, I've definitely dabbed in the pop world and won. We even got nominated for Best Rock on MTV for that Suicide Squad song we did. You know, it just feels good to do music. I do music, man, like all types. Play instruments. Y'all know that.
You have a great role, man. I think we talked about this last time, but I think the Ty Dolla Sign role in music is amazing. Like constant collaborator. You're gonna be one of these guys who you look back at an era. You know when you look at like old records,
Yeah.
and you're like, yo, this dude's on everyone's record.
Yeah.
But we don't know who they are because we're too far
Yeah.
removed. But like, you know, Sam Jackson, he was playing on everyone's records back then. I feel like you're a guy more known than someone like that, but you're like, damn, I didn't realize how many things this guy was involved in. Is that sort of the dream? Like, was that the dream? Be collaborator of all these other amazing talents?
That just happened. I didn't know like everybody was gonna want me on the record or any of that. Like I just made music and it happened. So for me, somebody puts on a beat, or we just come up with the song from scratch, and you never know where it's gonna go. But somehow I got so lucky that it always goes somewhere.
I think it's time we play America's favorite game. Rosenberg jumps on Wikipedia and pulls up Ty Dolla $ign's discography so we can be reminded of how many there are that we don't even appreciate.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we play a record real quick?
That's
Ty
even
Dolla
better.
$ign, you
Yeah.
pick a
Can we
record
play
and we'll
something
come
new?
back. Play whatever you want.
Play
Beach
that one
House
you just
3's
played.
out.
Beach House dropping.
Yeah.
We might as well get into it. I got this new song called X featuring my brother YG. This one is very special to me because, you know, me and YG came in the game together back in like 09, 2010 when we made Tooted and Booted. And we finally got to get back in the studio. I know y'all like, damn, like y'all fake. Y'all don't be in the studio. Nah. He blew up. You know, his schedule got crazy. His schedule got crazy. I did. And God is great. But we finally got to link back up and we made a smash. So you heard it first right here on Hot 97. It's called X featuring YG. Let's get it.
Ty Dolla $ign taking my job on Ebro in the morning. Yo, what you got your next record ready? You want to play?
Oh, come on, man. Let's go.
All right, well, we don't have to do it right now. Rosenberg wants to remind people of your discography just in case they're not really paying attention to what Ty Dolla $ign is doing for music out here.
I'm just scrolling through. I mean,
So you're gonna pick the randoms?
Well, that's what I'm trying to decide. Well, there's also production discography,
It's a lot.
so it's complicated to decide. What do you think? What's the when you think of the features you've done? What jumps out in your mind as favorites?
Right now, my favorite feature that I got out is Enormous with Gucci Mane on his latest album that he just dropped.
It's an amazing record too.
Appreciate that, man. It was an honor to be able to work with Gucci. You know, we
Are
grew
you
up.
one of those people that never likes to look back at work you've already done? You only talk about what's happening right now?
Nah, there's like
You like
stuff
looking
that
back?
I've done back in the day that I love still.
I know what I was forgetting about.
What?
Real Friends, Kanye.
Real Friends, Kanye, exactly.
Woo!
Like, it's one of my favorites ever. I wish that would have got like way more.
That
Thought
was
we
so
we talked
good.
about that, right?
Yes.
That record should have been way more popular,
we
but the
would've done a video
rollout
or
on that
something,
album
yeah.
was just a little
That was
awkward.
one of the downsides of that messy rollout. Even though in retrospect it made it kind of brilliant and interesting, it made it complicated to support, to know, from our standpoint, what to get behind, kind of.
Well, yeah, as DJs, you were like, I like Real Friends. And then the label was saying, no, we playing this over here. And then the fans were saying, no, this over here. And he was like, well, just play
The
all of
album's
them.
coming out tomorrow. I mean, the next day. I mean, the next day.
I just changed the album on title. You know? It was
but-
good.
What
though.
was it like putting that together with Kanye?
Amazing.
Were you guys vibing in the same studio, or was it one of those things where it's like they send it to you, you had to record your own stuff, send it back?
Nah, we were in the studio for sure. And it's always dope getting in with him. We just vibe. Put me in the room and I went crazy. He comes in the room and does his thing. I was just saying, because I was in Chicago the other day, out of like everybody I worked with, there's 3 people that I've seen go straight in the booth and like just freestyle some shit. And then like next thing you know, the song comes out exactly like that. And it's been Lupe, it's been Chance, and it's been Kanye. Like straight off the top of the head, bam, that's the song.
There's a Chicago thing going on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's really
That's
interesting.
tight.
And was Fade, when you did Fade for Kanye's album, were these all just multiple sessions around the same time when you would just like pop in, hang out, and those are the ones that ended up on the album?
Fade came from this one time when I talked about when we went to Mexico and we made like a gang of songs in just one day. And
You say a gang of songs. You're saying there's a stash of these songs around still
I mean, like a lot of them came out already and like they all went up. So
in different
God
ways.
is great, yeah.
I also love underrated feature. My favorite record on the Vic Mensa album, Say I Didn't, which the song is Flames, right? It's a classic sample. It's amazing. And the song basically feels like it's over, and then you just come on at the end. And that was when I was like, oh, and you got Dolla $ign at the end.
Yo, Vic is another one. Yeah, he definitely
Chicago.
can get
Chicago
good.
again.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yo, Vic is incredible.
So what y'all want to play, Real Friends or Fade right now?
Play Real Friends.
Let's go.
go.
Ty Dolla
Real Friends.
$ign's on Ebro in the morning. Beach House 3's out. Go get it. Ty Dolla $ign. How many features you got on this album? Who's on this album?
I got 10 songs with features, 10 songs solo. I do read the comments, and like I said, people been calling me Ty Feature Sign, so I had to make sure I got the
Ty
solo
Feature
ones
Sign.
off.
That's funny. I never seen that. That's good. Yo, the internet's good for comedy. They
I
good.
love the internet.
Listen, Ty's Beach House 3 installation, we'll call it, because is this going to continue on? Is there going to be a Beach House 4? And then what happens? Like, is there an actual beach house ever? I want to be at the party. Like, is there a vacation
We're
spot that's
actually
going
about
to
to
take
do
place?
the haunted beach house party in LA. I wish you could be there, but
Dang, that sounds long.
one on Friday, we going to Up and Down here, and we gonna do a little, beach house vibe. It's not at an actual beach house, but I want y'all there too.
Step in there Friday night.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be lit. We got a baby big film that I'm about to drop that goes along with the album.
Did you say a baby big film?
A baby big film.
What do you
like
mean by that?
A mini big film.
It's
I
big,
I don't
want to
call it something little, but you feel me? It's big, but it's small.
But it's-
exactly.
But it's, okay, it's short.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
a
a big
major,
short.
yeah, a major short film.
Major short.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I like
So-
Little Big Film.
That's about to drop any day now. I really wanted people to know what Beach House meant to me this time. When I was a little kid, my mom, my dad would take me, my brother, and my sister to this little beach community called Beach House, and we would get out on this property, and they would be like, yo, the kitchen's gonna be right here. Me and my brother and sister, we gonna be upstairs right there, and the pool's gonna be right here. And we had this big like dream of the house we were gonna build, and then my parents broke up, and that was all over. But I just kept that dream alive, and my second tape, I named Beach House, and I just kept it, going until now. We got Beach House, the album. So I just wanted to let people know, to me, it's more of like a metaphor for success. It's not like a little thing. That's why we're dropping it October 27th, you feel me? But the movie, you're going to for sure, see what I'm talking about.
That story actually depressed me.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was dope.
It was a great story. But
It's
it was,
not.
It
It's
was
not
sad,
a depressing
though.
thing. It's
No,
like
it's
more
happy
of
how
like,
it turned out, but the part about your childhood kind of bummed me out.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but we all go through things, and like, even with the music, like I had that dream, and I've been making music for a minute, but then I had a child, and my daughter's mom was on my head like, yo, you need to get a real job. And my mom was like, what are you doing? You need to get a real job. Kicked me out the house, kicked my brother out the house. We were on our own, and I just kept on going for my dream, and I'm sitting right here with y'all. So, the Beach House thing is gonna happen as well, and that can happen for anybody.
What part of it, Rosenberg? Because that's interesting, right? Like I always have this feeling that those challenges in life, right, for people, it doesn't work out for everybody, but there's some people that those challenges and those setbacks, like as a kid, you're out there, mom and dad, y'all dream about this beach house, right? And the fact that it never came to life, but you as a kid held on to the feeling, right? That was so important to you, that's what drove you to now create in the way that you create, right?
Yeah.
Your dad gifted you with music in the house. Your dad's a musician and played, et cetera, et cetera. But you was able to find your path. And in some ways, maybe you wouldn't be this person. You would be another great person. But sometimes those challenges lead you to things that can be great. Like there's people out here that inherited a bunch of amazing things and fucking squander it because they don't value it at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe,
Well, no, the part about your life is tremendous and inspiring. The part that made me sad was just like from like sort of like a This Is Us perspective.
Oh,
Like picturing
God.
your parents and you were little and you had this idea of my family all together in a beach house. Because there is something about a beach house, and for those who are fortunate enough to even dream about a beach house, some people are like, what the fuck's a beach house?
Exactly.
But for those who are fortunate enough to dream about it, it's this place where your family goes, lets go of everything else and just spends time together, right? It's a place for just like joy.
Exactly.
And so it made me sad that from a, just a child standpoint, he didn't have that with his parents, but you could create that for your daughter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing.
and you're fortunate enough to still bring mom and dad back to the
Exactly.
beach house and live that right now.
Cook up one time. So, I just want everybody to know that, if you follow your dreams, it can happen. Some people gonna give up, There's definitely been people that have been on this journey with me that, have had a little bit of success and fell off and all that. But me, I'm just like one of them driven people, and I'm gonna keep on going.
You've been on it for a long time too. Like when people first saw your name was not when you first were out. You've had different incarnations. This was not a hop in, hop out real quick kind of situation. You've been on this grind for a minute.
For sure. Ever since I was 4.
See, that's a long grind.
So, and then like even getting into this situation and like some of my dreams coming true, you'll meet people that like have dreams that are bigger than yours. And like, for instance, like I'm talking about one beach house. I'm hanging out with Puff in Miami. He got the beach house there. He got the beach house in LA. He got houses on houses on houses. So, it's possible. Whatever you want, you could get it. I swear to God.
Pick a record, man. Beach House 3. Let's go to
Let's
something.
go. Don't Judge Me, featuring Future and Sway Lee, my boy. This is one of my favorite songs on there. Just imagine, like right now, actually, last night I was off the red wine, cups after cups after cups. I woke up with a hangover, but I still came to work on time. Don't judge me. Let's get it.
Ty Dolla Sign on Ebro in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, pick up Beach House 3. We're here hanging out with Ty Dolla Sign. We got to talk about your lady since, last time I saw you, we was at Governor's Ball.
Yeah.
And you got on stage. You was there with a beautiful young lady. I was like, I didn't know who she was. I didn't think to make nothing of it. But you got on stage, and Rosenberg and I watched you on stage at Governor's Ball with Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
And I went to Rosenberg. I was like, yo, Ty Dolla Sign is up there singing.
We both said the same thing. I went up to Ebro. I was like, we were still on stage. I was like, yo, I always knew Ty was really good. I didn't know he was this good. As a singer, I knew you were an amazing writer, producer, and a really solid singer. And then you got up there and said, whoa.
Especially live, because, that makes all the difference.
And that was my vibe, too.
Yeah.
Like, I came up in the church, playing bass in the church. And I would always just be sitting over there paying attention to everything that the choir director was doing, from, like, tenor to soprano, showing everybody their notes and all that. And, like, figuring out how to do harmonies and just paying attention to every singer. And, like, I wasn't really comfortable with, like, singing, like, a song in front of the church, doing a solo like that, but I'm studying, I'm watching everything and just playing bass, learning from the organ player how to play keys and just learning every little part. So that was my vibe. Like, it felt like going to church and finally getting to do my solo.
Because Chance is very church up there, right? It's very
and,
church.
All the people out there, the energy was just crazy. So
See, and I the whole time I'm looking at it in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, he's just doing that because he's here with this girl. He's trying to impress her right now. And then to come find out she's a part of Fifth Harmony, and they're down a member. Are you going to be the fifth member of Fifth Harmony?
Wow.
Yeah, come on.
Is this going to happen now? Because,
Maybe
she
if
can
I
sing
get lucky
too.
enough,
Also, you got to feel cool that Chance had you up for a feature. Chance really doesn't bring people out. Like, he's the king of solo show.
Yeah.
Yachty was there. Yachty didn't come out and do mixtapes.
So why you bringing this
Sorry,
up?
not disrespect. It's just he doesn't bring out a lot of features.
Fucking
This
Rosen.
guy.
Sorry, it's not a diss. I don't think Yachty was offended. But the fact that he brought you on stage and is like, yo, body this, I think is telling of what he thinks of your
Man,
talent.
Chance is one of my favorite artists out. Shout out to Chance. That was like one of the greatest moments in my life, like being at that Governor's Ball in front of all those people singing the song as one. All different type of people as
And
well.
it's a spiritual song. Like,
Yeah.
it was a moment. People coming together. It was nice, man.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the public relationship life?
My private life stays in my private life, and this music is very public. Let's get it.
You know what's
how we
crazy?
did that? He is
Yo,
ready.
I was
good.
like,
He's ready.
I went on
He's
Google. I was like, Ty, before I could even finish, it was like, Ty Dolla Sign girlfriend. That was the first thing that popped up.
Wow.
I was really surprised when I saw that Snapchat that was like, I was like, whoa, it's a fish. Like, this is a thing.
What they do on
It's
Snapchat?
a fish. That's the new. That's what y'all
me
saying
the
out here. It's a
fish.
fish.
That's what it is.
It's a fish. A fish. A tuna. Wait, what was on Snapchat?
It was just like a really like candid moment of them. Like,
For the record, I just want to say, Ty,
Sweet.
for people to hit you with that one that she just did, just so you know, anyone who's like has a modicum of fame, when you type in their name, the first thing always is
Yo,
if you
why
type
don't
in
you just play along?
if you
What's
type in
wrong
Peter
with this guy?
Rosenberg,
Yeah.
first thing is wife.
That's
If there's
dope.
so don't you don't have to think
Shout out to your wife.
exactly. So you can simplify it by yo, anyone who you Google says wife or
I'm
girlfriend.
going to do mine. Let me see.
It's all good.
See, I bet it'll say it, and you don't even
Okay.
have a wife.
Nope.
He does
Or
not.
girlfriend. I don't have either.
Just type in Ebro space and see what comes up next.
Ebro in the morning.
There you
Okay,
go.
well,
Ebro net worth.
There you go.
Ebro Network. What you mean?
why are they coming for your network?
Got my
No,
bands
Ebro
up.
wife. Ebro wife.
What number is that?
3.
3.
See?
And it's a picture of me and K Fox.
Now that is interesting. That's a twist I did not.
That plot twist.
That is a
Oh
twist
my
I did not
God.
expect.
plot twist.
Yo, Ty, do you think?
Me and Rosa Acosta. Me and K Fox.
So just you and women.
Me and Jazz Fly.
All right, Ebro, get back to your
All right,
Google in a
all
second.
right, all right.
Ebro got all the ladies.
Me and Nicki Minaj. Me and Tamia.
Now you and Nicki Minaj
All
is
right.
more interesting because you guys did have a relationship.
Yo, why you putting that out
Stop.
there?
I didn't
Me
put
and
that-
Mona
I
Scott.
started my new label, guys.
Oh, you want to talk about your label?
It's
We're
called
talking
the,
about my girlfriends, man.
Man, you got all of them.
What's the new label?
It's called The Movement. It's like what I've been working on for a long time. I got Joe Moses. Y'all know Joe Moses from Paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
He finally got his situation with Atlantic. We got 24 Hours. He's in the building right now. We got TC 4800. We just dropped his project on the 20th. All slappers after slappers after slappers. and much more to come. So
Or
I'm
any of
excited
the,
about that.
Is the stuff you put out on the label official so far, or just
Oh yeah,
a fish,
it's
if you will? Or
official.
just
It's a fish.
a fish?
It's
confirmed a
fish.
fish.
You can go see it on iTunes
And all that.
You feel me?
Would you be willing, if I asked you, I know this sounds crazy, like I know a good amount of your music and the albums, but your body of work is fucking insane. And the amount of
appreciate
features,
it.
like you have one of those things that you have one of those eclectic, like you can't believe how many features the person has. Like I'm not saying you're Wayne or Pac, but that is the kind of artist you are. Like if you look, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Could you ever put together a nice like 25 song essential Ty Dolla Sign appearances?
That'd be dope.
Like, do you know them? Like, do you know the ones that you love the most?
How about me and you do it together and like
Done.
You're the DJ on the
Done.
project and like it's lit.
Like
That's
a best
great
of Ty Dolla
idea.
Sign. Let's
Yeah,
do
man,
that.
do
Like,
it.
because the essential shit is there are a lot of people who've been hearing your name and need like the essential.
Yeah.
These are the 25. Like you can't fucking miss these. Couple
do it.
you'll know Paranoid. You'll know a few on here.
Let's do a
But
playlist.
Done deal.
All right, cool.
Everybody
them on.
loves a playlist.
Let's go.
Where you guys gonna do it?
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk offline.
All right, for sure.
Yo, pick up Beach House 3, Ty Dolla Sign, man. Take us out here, pick a record, man. What you want to go out with?
Let's go out with Love You Better. Y'all heard it first on Hot 97, featuring my boy Lil Wayne and The Dream.
Yo, can you real quick into this record, just for people who don't understand The Dream's R&B influence? I know I say it all the time when he's up here. But, like, there's people who don't finish their album without bringing The Dream in to just make sure it's iced down right.
Dream is one of my favorite artists of all time. The album Love Hate is what I kind of like emulate all of my projects off of, like how from the first song to the last song, it didn't stop. Like all the songs just go into each other. So if you pay attention to Beach House 1, Beach House 2, Free TC, Sign Language, Airplane Mode, and now Beach House 3, all, it never stops. So shout out to The Dream. It was dope to finally get to work with him. We did
you geek out a little bit to work with him? Were you like this is pretty cool?
All right, I'm gonna put y'all on some inside. I was like, all right, Sean Barron, one of the first people I want to work with is The Dream. So they're like, all right, cool, we're gonna get him to come out. Y'all got 3 days. So he sent a writer in. On the writer was two dozens of red roses and shit. So we get there and it's me and my homegirl Jizzle, and she's like, who's the roses for? I'm like, that's Dream's roses. I don't know what he was doing with them, but he just wanted roses in the studio when he does music. So I'm like, cool. We get in the lab. The first 2 days we come up with like 15 songs. Love You Better was on the first day. On the third day, he didn't even show up, and I called him. I'm like, what's up, you coming? He's like, bro, we got 15 songs. We good.
That's it. And then what happened with the roses?
They just sat there in the corner the whole time and like,
Just for the
they
essence.
stayed
It's
fresh.
just ambiance.
Yo, man.
He's a genius. He's
Awesome.
Those who know, like in music, everyone knows how great The Dream is. I don't know if the world thinks he's just Shorty is the shit. Which, by the way, nothing wrong. I listen to Shorty is the shit regularly. I get it, but there's so
Dream's
much
on
more.
everything, low key.
Everything.
Like he's still on everything on like a lot of the
Beyonce,
new albums.
Rihanna, everyone. Yeah, man.
He's great.
Ty Dolla Sign, we love you, man.
Love you
Much
too, man.
success
Appreciate y'all.
and congratulations too, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. Give it up.
Ty Dolla
Sign.